see. I think I have one more in here. Oh, good. It's one of my favorites because it actually is helpful and works, and it clicks with guys. Hopefully, it doesn't throw people off. Get into the habit of speaking to every girl that gets within your proximity. Again, there's a number of benefits both to you and to girls by doing this. And let me simply say, get into the habit of talking to every girl you find attractive that gets within your proximity. Because I always have, I deal with a lot of men. So you always have guys go, I don't, what if she's not attractive? If you find her attractive, speak to her. Say, hey, how are you doing today? It doesn't matter. So get into the habit. That's what we're trying to develop. It's kind of like going to the gym. What you do in the gym the first year or two doesn't really matter as long as you get into the habit of opening the door and walking in 3 to 5 to 7 times a week. And what happens in there doesn't really matter as long as you're in the habit. So get into the habit of speaking to every girl that gets within your proximity. Some girls will be there by chance. Some girls will be there by accident. Some girls will be there on purpose because they're hoping you'll say something to them and they can open a conversation and you can have sex with them the next day. It's that important. Proximity. Girls will put themselves in your proximity. And especially in the beginning, unless you're like picking up indications of interest, you don't know why they put themselves in your proximity. But it never hurts to say hi. And it's very social. And it's probably one of the few things positive that happens in that girl's day. Remember, nothing good happens in a girl's day unless some guy makes it happen. So get into the habit of speaking or saying hi to every attractive girl you see in a day. And then it becomes automatic. And that way, when like a 9 walks into your purview and you don't react because you do this enough over and over, you really don't. It's so automatic. You don't even really notice how hot or not hot they are until you kind of have a moment to kind of assess the situation. It needs to be automatic, and then it's more natural, and then you will become more able to converse more casually. You will get into small talk, and there's nothing wrong with this. All of this benefits you down the road. They're like, oh, you shouldn't chit chat with girls. You want to get very comfortable, a ladies' man in a certain sense. You want to be comfortable around women. And the only way to do that is by exposure, and get used to talking to them because it's the best part of their day. You're not bothering them. They'll let you know. If they don't engage, that's okay. You'll get expressions of disinterest. That's okay. You get better at reading women nearly immediately. And one thing you will definitely get better at is spotting indications of interest. If she stays in the place, she starts giggling, she starts twirling that hair, she starts rubbing her arms, all kinds of indications of interest that things can escalate and you can move things forward. Just remember that you've got to practice this stuff on the ground and out and about. And the best way is to simply speak to every girl that you find attractive that comes within your proximity. Personally, what do you say? You got to remember, like, I'm in the gym and I own gyms and I'm a personal trainer. And I've been in fitness since I was like 14, 15. So since the 80s, I would like open the gym, the commercial gym, a Gold's Gym in the morning. I was the opener. And then like by 8 a.m., I would like get my car and go to high school. So I've been around women. I don't think it's, anytime I live in a building that we have an elevator, you always say hi to anybody that's in the elevator. Hey, how are you doing today? You never know. You want to speak to every girl you see. And it makes it easier because if you're like in the gym, you're seeing people passing and you say hi to men and women, but you're kind of like the official greeter no matter what. Everybody gets a hi, everybody gets a bye. So I'm in the right environment. It's a lot easier. But you can do that within your office or, wherever you're out and about, whatever is comfortable and natural for you. You just want to be approachable. You want to be friendly, not overly, but friendly enough. So a lot of times it comes down to environment and opportunity. If you like work on an oil well and you're on for 2 weeks and you're off for 2 weeks, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to get really comfortable with this, but you will get better. If you do it every time, you see somebody, hey, how are you doing today? It's that simple. And then it will go up. You'll get better at interaction. Um, and you can guide it. And you'll be surprised at how friendly women really are over time when you really listen. They'll start conversations with you if you look like you know what you're doing. So I know that's not the best answer, but it is an answer. And we are out of time because between Bunny and I think we have like 5 jobs right now. We got clients, we got you guys, we got her side, the Better Sex series, how to fuck like a porn star, all kinds. And if you're interested in how to fuck like a porn star, you can go to My Playboy's Bunny at gumroad.com and get her series of Better Sex. And we also include it in the Fast Start Guide. We have like online, how to build a dating system, her online dating magic bullet system, and also how to fuck like a porn star is included in that 4 books. And you can't go wrong with that. That way you get that repeat customer. You get that repeat business. There's no downside to that. When girls are happy, when you send them home, in the middle of the night, they'll come back. That's what you want. You want repeat customers. This is no different than any business. So I hope this has helped you guys. And I appreciate the questions. You have no idea how much easier it makes my life having somebody ask a question that I can answer and help you guys out at the same time. If you have interest in furthering this, you can opt in for a conversation with me, a consultation, or buy one of our products. Everything is at Fort Worth Playboy at gumroad.com. And I hope you guys have a very good day. Thank you for your time. See you tomorrow at 7.